Greetings from Ann Arbor. My name is Carol Tiener. I'm the Director of Admissions here at the University of Michigan Medical School. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm going to spend a few minutes with you right now and giving you a brief overview about Michigan, and perhaps it'll prompt some more questions in your mind about our school or some interest in our school. And you can take a look on our websites because we have a lot of information there. But for now, we'll go through a presentation and see where that might lead us. So let's change medicine together. That's a big part of Michigan and who we are and the students that we're looking for. We want to see how you would have an impact on the field of medicine while you are a med student, either one patient at a time or through broad systems where you might not even see the patients that you come across. People are a big part of this, and you should try to find a community of people that will push you and stretch you to improve yourself, your way of thinking, and your perspective. That's a big part of who we are, and that we want to build a diverse class of people from all over the United States, from all backgrounds. Frankly, as an adult learner, you will learn more from your peers than you will from your faculty at this stage. So keep that in the back of your mind about who your peers will be through this journey. A big part of Michigan, to me, are three core points. One of them is collaboration amongst the students. It is amazing to me how much they share resources with each other and hold each other up and help each other through this sometimes difficult journey to being a physician. Two, the innovation of and how students and faculty use the vast resources of our wonderful large public institution. And three, the flexibility here. When you come here, you can be yourself, explore your individuality, and be anything you want to be in the field of medicine and utilize our many wonderful resources here. So people will help you on this journey. And as you are thinking about the mentors here, the faculty, know that they are accessible, they love teaching, they want to help you through this journey. The people in the classes, we have a lot of statistics online and you can look those up. You are more than your statistics, frankly, and we pride ourselves on our holistic review of you and all of your experiences and how you reflect on them and how you have challenged yourself, how you might have been challenged in the past and how you overcame those challenges. So we are transparent with you, and we appreciate you being authentic and transparent on your application so we can get to know you the best. Our vision of the graduate helps guide our sense of who we want to interview here. We are looking for leaders. We are looking for agents of change. We are looking for people who have extensive work in teams and in patient care and engagement and in volunteering and helping others and being around people who aren't like them and helping the underserved. Our curriculum has been designed to give you more clinical exposure and a flexibility that is really unparalleled. We don't have specific research required, but should you like to do research, you can build it into the summer before you come or throughout your 4 years, or take a break and get a master's of clinical research between your 3rd and 4th years, or do research in your branches. In the first year, we call it the scientific trunk. The second year is your clinical trunk. Both of those are 12 months in length. And the branches are 17 months in total, which have the most flexibility for you. So in that scientific trunk, you're moving through the curriculum in blocks, and they're either foundations of medicine or vital functions. And this is pass-fail. It's a true pass-fail. You have to have 75% or higher on your quizzes or exams. It's quite different from undergrad, and you need to have a shift in focus in that. You cannot master all of the material in med school. It comes at a very rapid pace. The flex time quizzing is a highlight for the M1s because they can take their quiz or exam anytime between Friday at 4 and Sunday at 10 p.m. when they are ready to take it. They also appreciate second chance quizzing, which is on Mondays. That is a time when you can increase your score or just simply have a repetition of questions so that you have that in your in your mind as preparation for the final exam in that block. And they also love the chief concern course in the first year and the doctoring groups, which I will go into later. The clinical trunk is moving through 7 core rotations, such as internal medicine, surgery, neurology, psychiatry. These are different lengths of time. So, for example, internal medicine is 3 months long, psychiatry, neurology is 1 month long. You have a grade of that is combined between a shelf exam at the end and your work with patients, your clinical scores, and that combines to be honors, high pass, pass. Residency directors want a delineation of grades at this point, so that's the way we have kept that. In the branches, you have a lot of flexibility to enter into a realm of focus, one of 4 branches, either procedures-based care or diagnostic and therapeutics or patients and populations, for example, but you are not picking, and hospitalist is the 4th branch, but you are not choosing a specialty at this point. You're working with a branch director to guide your clinical electives and which couple of things you might be interested in and how to explore those 2, or how to take a deep dive into what you are most wanting to do and really set yourself up well for residency. The students love our branches. Impact matters to us, and thus we have a capstone for impact project that is required. So some people find this project through our leadership curriculum, some find it through a research, or some find it through a dual degree program, for example. Some find it through a path of excellence. The paths are something of great interest to students. It is entirely optional, but it is a way to delve into a specific area like ethics or medical humanities or medical education or global health and disparities, and be with like-minded students and faculty, and you might find a project that way. If it doesn't turn out to be the way you want, or you are moving into another direction with your research or with your electives, you can drop out and it doesn't show up anything on your transcript. It's just something to help guide you in the direction you think you might want to go. Some people will do their impact through a dual degree, and you can see the popular ones here, the Masters of Science in Clinical Research, being very popular along with their MSTP that is funded by the NIH and has a stipend. The University of Michigan, at its core or hub in Ann Arbor, as you can see, that Maze M is the undergrad campus, and all the professional schools encircle that campus. And we are at one edge with the School of Public Health around the corner from us, and across the diag is the Gerald R. Ford School of Public Policy. It's about a half-hour walk. The law school, the Ross School of Business, and the School of Engineering is about a 10-minute bus ride. So you could take advantage of these wonderful top professional schools while you are at Michigan. And you certainly do not need to get a dual degree to have relationships with faculty and collaborations with them as a med student. Other faculty at other schools love working with our medical schools. So you can think about that. Place certainly matters. This slide kind of shows that we are all connected. All of our medical campus is connected to the medical school. We are a place where our school was our hospital was founded in order to teach our students. And we are the oldest institution to do that. And we are still connected. You can choose to be on this campus, or you can choose to do more urban rotations in, say, Flint for emergency medicine, or Detroit for family medicine, or more rural like Jackson at a federally funded clinic for peds, or certainly at our student run free clinic. You can join that even in the first weekend of school. And I do like to point out that there are over 2,000 medical students and residents on this campus. So the residents and fellows are helping you train as well. And it is important for you to be on this campus, a part of that whole realm of residency training, because they help train you along with top faculty here. And we're really proud of that fact, that you can have relationships with our residency directors. And once you choose a specialty, say internal medicine, you will get to know the residency director here, Dr. Groom, and he will help you choose a residency for yourself and put residencies on your list and help you design your electives and your application for residency in internal medicine. And certainly he would want you to apply to Michigan and match at Michigan, but at his core, he wants you to have a wonderful match for yourself and be where you will thrive in residency. Health equity at home, there's options here for clinics, and there's non-U of M providers here. That we have a regional reach, certainly a national reach, and a number of student organizations helping address health disparities with diverse populations. Over 98% of our incoming M1s had worked with underserved communities before they came in, and it is of high interest of ours to help you thrive and maintain those relationships and open up some new ones. Certainly the VA is an important part of your training here, and everyone in internal medicine does 1 month of rotation through the VA, and many students find that a highlight and find other rotations, clinical electives at the VA because they had such a great experience at the VA during their internal medicine rotation. Ann Arbor, you want to think about what is it like to be in Ann Arbor? What is it like to just live here and thrive here, and what's the music scene like, the restaurants, etc. So ask students about that and look up these top ratings of Ann Arbor and how safe it is to walk around and the great restaurants. Ask me about restaurants. I love talking about restaurants. Your goals certainly matter. We have a 98% match. We're really proud of that. Residency directors consistently rank us in the top 3 nationwide for desirability of our graduates into their programs. You want to go to a place where you have choices and where you will have interviews in residency programs where they know you're well trained and they know you've had residency prep courses and had a lot of training in your specialty, like sub-Is, and you're ready to hit the ground running. And really your interviews are all about finding fit and culture and how you will thrive in their residency program. So this slide kind of shows everything we look at when we bring interviewees to campus. I show them this slide and I say, you know, it isn't all about just the interviews once you come. The admissions executive committee is looking at everything, all the competencies, the activities you have, and your essays, and how the road you've traveled. Yes, your interviews, yes, your coursework load and your grades, but really how and also how do others speak about you? And it's all a part of this. The VITA we added this year because the AAMC offered this option of you to be able to record answers to 6 questions that were based on these competencies that we're wanting to know more about you. So we can't bring people to campus physically. We're having virtual interviews. So we wanted another look into you and the way you're thinking about cultural competency and resilience and adaptability and your life journey and your social skills. Really, our interviewers are assessing those videos. Those are not done by an outside source. And I would recommend that you just be yourself and try not to overthink the answer, be authentically you, and it will work out the best for you. We also require CASPER. We do not use that in our holistic review of whether to have you admitted or not. We are assessing those scores still with the last couple of years of our requiring it. And it's a situational judgment test in which they say that it is a good, pretty accurate representation of your communication, your ethical decision-making. And we are wondering how those scores match with our medical students and how they move through our curriculum in professional development and ethical decision-making and communication. So we are requiring the CASPER, but we don't use it in our holistic review. So the interviewing that we have is mixed between 2 long form interviews, which are traditional, where the interviewer, either an alum, a faculty, or a med student, has read your file and knows all about you and how you've written about your experiences and your essays, but they don't know your grades and scores. And they don't have access to your letters of recommendation, because often those refer to your grades and scores. So we like to remove that, any sense of bias in that regard, and that we want you to have a wonderful, robust conversation with each other. The other way we interview are through short form interviews. They're kind of like MMIs. And those, this year, we have 5 stations, and they're 6 minutes. And there are different interactions with raters, either a role play or a discussion or a team workstation. And I would encourage you again to be yourself, to not overthink. What do we want you to hear? Just honest answers and your best communication you can do. And that's what it is. And you're rated on your communication. And I believe that there is no one right answer. And I believe that just like when I go to a physician, for one type of specialty, or a physician in another, they have different communication styles. And they both might be equally good, but just different. And that could be in your case as well. So don't overthink interviews too much. You'll find the best fit for you if you just be your authentic self and answer truly what is true for you. Okay, so I'm going to say best of luck, go blue, and all that. I encourage you again to look at our websites, and I appreciate you taking the time with me. Best wishes.